Hi, I'm Emma Gallagher.
I'm Jose Cabrera.
And I'm Julia Eckley.
And you're watching
Five Questions.
Today we got the chance to sit down and speak with WPIX's Dan Manarino.
And we got the chance to ask him 5 questions.
So let's hear what he has to say.
Question number 1. How does a person find success in the news world?
Okay, so growing as a reporter, I would say to be successful, you have to own your own mistakes and learn as you go along. You're not going to hit the ground running on your first day of reporting and get the biggest story and get the sources and get everything right the first time. I think to grow professionally, it takes your entire career. I'm maybe 9 years into my career right now, and I'm still learning, still growing. Each and every day, working with photographers, editors, and really learning the entire system doesn't just take part of your college career or your actual career. It's going to take your lifetime.
Question number 2. What is a broadcaster's schedule? And how does one deal with it?
Your schedule is you're on all the time. So for me personally, my schedule, I'm a morning reporter, so that means that I have to be alarm going off and waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I know, 3 o'clock in the morning, and then you go until your day is over. So our show is on the air from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m., but then I do shoots afterwards. So sometimes my day will end at 2 or 3 o'clock, but you always have your cell phone on you, your emails on you, because when the story breaks, you gotta go. For instance, I was sitting on my couch when Paris attacks happened, got the phone call. I wasn't technically working, but we were on a plane within 3 hours after that happened. So a reporter schedule is always on. The toughest part is getting your friends and family to understand that you are always working. So you're gonna have to cancel plans, you're gonna have to miss a birthday party, a wedding here and there, and you have to work weekends.
Question number 3. What is the craziest story you've ever covered?
Craziest story I've ever covered, I think, it's working with this team at New Rochelle High School. They are just crazy individuals. No, I think the craziest story I ever did actually was recently. I think was Paris. I think going to Paris and covering the attacks and being there to see a city that is usually one of love was upside down with these attacks. So we arrived and hit the ground running to see people emotional, to see people holding other people of other faiths, other religions, and it was just an incredible sight to see, to cover for an entire week. And that was another instance where you're just always on, working 24 hours a day.
Question number 4. What are the qualities that make a broadcast journalist successful?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. I think everybody has to be themselves. I think the best quality and the best kind of reporter is one that is telling the truth from their own perspective and just being themselves. I don't think there's one quality that makes somebody better than somebody else. I think you have to be honest. I think that's the only thing that all of us have in common is our honesty and types of reporting. But I think that every kind of reporting, every facet has a different personality that goes along with it. For me, I'm just me, and I can't explain that. I think it's just when you come into this realm of things and you're on this side of the camera, what you're giving back is who you are and what you've grown into throughout your life.
Question number 5. You've covered so many interesting stories, but Pix 11 Cares is your proudest moment. What was this, and what made it so special?
So you did your research. You guys did your research. Pix 11 Cares was an initiative after Superstorm Sandy where we wanted to give back to the community. So much of our audience was affected. Their homes literally washed away. So what we did was we spent an entire week going to each one of the affected communities within the 5 boroughs, New Jersey, Long Island, and really spent the day giving back, holding donations, reaching out to those who needed our help, and really not giving up on them after that week was over. So the Pix 11 Cares initiative was to immediately help people in terms of giving them clothing, shelter, but also to get the government to act, to help give them money to rebuild their homes, which was a process that wasn't going to take overnight, and so many people needed help because the paperwork was crazy. So to help and see the tears of joy coming from people that we were able to help was fulfilling and part of the reason why I became a journalist.
We'd like to thank Dan Manarino for taking the time to come in and learn about our school's film program today.
And for doing a 5 questions interview with us.
And don't forget to follow him on Twitter and Facebook at Dan Manarino.
And also, don't forget to tune in on WPIX 11 Morning News to see him.
See you next time on 5
5 questions.
questions.